The entertainment sector, as well as the music and art industries, have grown rapidly over the years. Along with it, there has been a significant increase in competition among various artists who want to win the hearts of millions of people and gather the same number of affection in their bank accounts. It's no surprise that the music industry is constantly changing, as are the artists' names at the top of the charts in various genres. Female musicians may find it challenging to pursue a musical career. Many are subjected to late-night parties, unpaid gigs, and constant label harassment. Today, they must spend hundreds of hours each month enhancing their presence on these channels. However, when all of your hard work pays off, it pays you big time. So who are the wealthiest female artists in the world? If you're new here, click the subscribe button and then the bell icon to get instant notifications of new videos. Let's get started with the video. Jennifer Lopez is a multi-talented American entertainer. J-Lo began her career as a dancer, unlike the other female performers on this list. In the early 1990s, she transitioned from dance to acting. On the Six, her first album, published in 1999, marked her official debut as a vocalist. J-Lo has achieved considerable success as a musician and actor. Her riches have risen over the years due to her employment as an actress, singer, dancer, and commercial ambassador. She paid $28 million for a house in Bel Air. The house contains 8 bedrooms, 13 bathrooms, a jungle-themed garden, a swimming pond, and a bridge. Jennifer Lopez's legs and buttocks were covered. If something happened to these components, she'd get $27 million. It may not be easy to locate the ideal gift for J-Lo, but her boyfriends know her better than anybody else. For her 50th birthday, Alex Rodriguez presented J-Lo with a red Porsche 911 GTS convertible. It was brought to their residence this afternoon with a large gold ribbon. J-Lo is written on the license plate. The vehicle costs around $140,000. Lopez, unsurprisingly, has other high-end cars in her garage. Her other vehicles include a BMW 3 Series, a Rolls-Royce Ghost, a Maybach 57S, and an Aston Martin. Eileen Shania Twain is a Canadian singer-songwriter. With over 100 million records sold, she is the best-selling female singer in country music history and one of the best-selling music artists of all time. Her success garnered her titles such as Queen of Country Pop. Billboard named her the leader of the 90s country pop crossover stars. She owns opulent homes. The Shania Twain Mansion in Switzerland is widely regarded as the country music queen's primary abode. The house is in the village of Corso and has a view of Lake Geneva. Shania Twain's Bahamas property is located in the private and gated community of Old Fort Bay. The house is 7,000 square feet and situated on 1 acre of oceanfront property. The asking price for this home is $10.95 million. Twain also owns a cottage in Ontario's Lake of Bays region. Shania Twain owns 3 high-end vehicles. One is the Rolls-Royce Ghost, which costs $340,000. She also has a Ferrari 488 GTB, valued at around $300,000. She also owns a great luxury car, the Cadillac Escalade, which costs just over $100,000. Barbra Streisand, an American singer-songwriter, filmmaker, actress, is one of the world's wealthiest female vocalists. She's been in the business for about 50 years. In that time, Barbra has accomplished all a singer, actor, or filmmaker could wish for, and then some. She is one of only a few performers to have received all 4 major entertainment awards: the Academy Award, the Emmy Award, the Grammy Award, and the Tony Award. Her predicted net worth for 2022 is $450 million. Her long career in show business has paid off handsomely. In 1972, Barbra formed Barwood Films, a film production firm. In 1997, Streisand purchased 3 adjacent Point Dume homes. The main house is 10,485 square feet with 8 bedrooms and 11 baths and was built in 1984 on a 47,000 square foot oceanfront site. The modest guest home, which is 2,013 square feet and has 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, was built in 1948 on an adjacent seaside property and had 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. The almost 6,000 square foot large guest house was built in 2007 and had 8 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms. Based on property records, Streisand spent $5 million for the main house, $3 million for the small guest home, and $10 million for the larger guest house, which was recently built and might serve as a prospective second main house. Barbra Streisand owns 3 luxury automobiles. The vehicle in question is a 1967 Mercedes-Benz 450 SL. The Mercedes-Benz 450 SL was a luxury roadster manufactured by the German car maker as part of their R107 series in 1967. The classic Benz is powered by a 4.5-litre V8 engine, costing $80,000. She also has a Porsche 911 Targa 4S, valued at around $100,000. She also owns a $240,000 marvelous luxury car, Ferrari 458 Italia Spider. Victoria Beckham is a multi-millionaire singer-songwriter, fashion designer, and clothing designer. She began her musical career as a member of the internationally successful girl band Spice Girls at a young age. After her female band disbanded, she went solo and signed with Virgin Records. According to several estimations, the renowned soprano is worth an estimated $450 million due to her singing and fashion design talents. Victoria and David Beckham own 3 amazing homes, a primary residence in London, a posh flat in Miami, and a lovely Cotswold property. The latter is where the family spends a lot of time during the summer school vacations, and their big renovations have doubled their value. They also own a Burj Khalifa condominium. Their property is worth between £6 million and £12 million. She has a garage full of high-end vehicles. She has a Rolls-Royce Ghost for $327,000, a Bentley Bentayga for $245,000, a Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG for $156,000, Range Rover Evoque for $68,000, a Range Rover Vogue for $162,000, a Porsche 911 Cabriolet for $130,000, a Mercedes GLS for $100,000, a Mercedes S-Class for $124,000, a BMW Z4 for $74,000, and Range Rover SV Autobiography for $220,000. Gloria is a well-known American artist who has amassed substantial wealth due to her work and has won public and governmental acclaim. Her work includes songs in both English and Spanish. Her tropical Latin CD, Mi Terra, won a Grammy in 1993 for its brilliance. She began her career with the Miami Latin Boys Band in the 1980s and has had a lengthy and successful solo career. Gloria and Emilio Estefan have advertised their Miami Beach guest house on Star Island for $32 million. She owns high-end automobiles. She owns a 1952 MGTD replica for $48,000, a 1958 Chevrolet Corvette C1 for $110,000, and a Dodge 600 convertible for $11,000. Beyonce Knowles Carter, born June 21, 1981, is a Grammy award-winning American singer, songwriter, and actress. She rose to prominence as a member of Destiny's Child in the late 1980s and early 1990s. Her solo album, Dangerously in Love, released in 2003, launched her to international prominence. Beyoncé has released 64 singles and 6 studio albums since her debut. Over 30 million copies of her records have been sold globally. She paid $8 million for a 7-bedroom property on Miami's ultra-exclusive Indian Creek Island in 2008. They sold this house for $9.3 million in 2010. Beyoncé owns a $2.6 million New Orleans home. She paid $5 million for the condo in 2005. Beyoncé and Jay-Z paid $26 million for Pond House, a house in the Hamptons, in 2017. Beyoncé and Jay-Z paid $88 million for an incredible 30,000 square foot estate in Bel Air, California in 2017. Beyoncé owns a collection of high-end automobiles: Mercedes-Benz S-Class $117,000, Mercedes-Benz Sprinter Limousine $149,000, Cadillac Escalade $101,000, Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren $400,000, Chrysler Pacifica $53,000, 1959 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud II $1 million, Mercedes 250 SL convertible $200,000, Tesla Model S $125,000, Ferrari 458 $258,000, and Lamborghini Huracan $298,000. She is an actor, singer, and songwriter, as well as a multi-instrumentalist, author, and businesswoman. She's made a fortune in music and business. Dolly Parton has a long and successful career as a country music performer. Her performing career is still thriving and her songs are increasingly popular. She began her professional career after being invited to perform on Porter Wagner's TV show in the late 1960s. She rose to prominence in country music before transitioning to pop in the 1980s. She returned to her first love in the 2000s. She has released 51 albums, 47 of which are solo efforts. Dolly still resides in the same house in Brentwood, Nashville that she bought for $400,000 in 1999. She owns high-end automobiles. She has a 1997 Cadillac Elegance for $39,000, a Lincoln Nautilus for $44,000, and a Mercedes-Benz GL Class for $89,000. Celine Marie Claudette Dion is a Canadian vocalist most recognized for her vocal performances. She was born in the Canadian city of Toronto. After winning the Yamaha World Popular Song Festival in 1982, she rose to national and worldwide prominence. Let's Talk About Love, Celine Dion's 1990 debut album, launched her to international stardom. She has sold over 220 million records globally since her start in the music industry. She was the second highest paid female singer in 1999, after only the Spice Girls in earnings. In 2018, she was also listed 9th on Forbes' list of the world's highest paid female artists. Celine's earnings for the year were $31 million. Celine and Rennie paid $12.5 million for a home on Jupiter Island in South Florida in 2005. They paid $7 million for the house next door in 2008 to build a 6-acre property. She owns luxury cars. She has a Rolls-Royce Ghost for $31,000, a Mercedes Maybach 62S for $459,000, and a Mercedes-Benz S-Class for just over $100,000. Madonna is renowned as the Queen of Pop, the world's 4th best-selling artist. As evidenced by some of the YouTube interviews, her singing career got off to a rocky start when she first relocated to New York City to pursue it. Madonna Louise Sassone is a well-known singer-songwriter in the United States. She is one of the world's wealthiest female vocalists. From her humble beginnings in the music industry, she has inspired and encouraged many women to follow in her footsteps and become professional singers. Many dubbed her the Queen of Pop because of her eclectic musical tastes and compelling stage presence. During her career, Madonna's songs have earned over $1.2 billion in revenue. Madonna and actor Sean Penn chose to spend $23.5 million buying a flat in New York City's luxury Harper Lee Hall, adjacent to Central Park. She also purchased a $4.9 million 9-bedroom Mediterranean revival house on Brickell Avenue in Miami. Her garage is full of luxury automobiles. She has a Maybach 62S for $1.5 million, a Cadillac Escalade worth $110,000, a Range Rover SVA at $220,000, a Jaguar XJL worth $120,000, a Mercedes Maybach S550 worth $240,000, a Dodge Challenger SRT worth $75,000, and a Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG worth $156,000. Rhianna will be the world's richest female musician in 2022. Rhianna Fenty, better known as Rhianna, is a Barbadian singer born on the Caribbean island of Barbados. She rose to prominence after releasing the song Pon de Replay in 2005. She has established herself as a pop star and a well-known recording artist during her career. She transitioned from modeling to acting in 2006. Rebel Fleur, Rihanna's first fragrance line, debuted in 2010. Rhianna is following in the footsteps of Oprah Winfrey, who emphasized diversifying one's money sources. Her net worth is believed to be $1.7 billion. In 2005, Rhianna purchased a lovely property in Beverly Hills, Los Angeles for $6.9 million. Rhianna paid $22 million for a massive property right on the beach. Her garage is full of luxury automobiles. She has a $421,000 USD Lamborghini Aventador, a $190,000 USD Porsche 911 Turbo S, and a $250,000 Ferrari 488 GTB. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Do subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section. And as always, I'll see you again very soon.